Hey, what's up, Connects out there in High Vibes. In today's video, I just want to talk about basically having self-confidence in oneself, basically. Breaking through the fears. Because I know a lot of people deal with fears and stuff like that. Or having, people try to bring them down, or like a lot of negativity and stuff like that. All these different things that, may happen to somebody and may energetically hurt them. Because this will tie into the last video, of course, about the expressing yourself energetically, basically, excuse me, kind of farting, getting that cleanse, getting that real cleanse going for sure, but physically, and we all gotta have that physical cleanse, and we all know about that life. But why is it that you want to have self-confidence, and how to have the best confidence, and the most strongest confidence out of all, so that way, if you want a girl in your life, or you may want a guy in your life and things like that, so that way you can be, expressed spiritually, mentally, and physically, and have that energy behind it and all that type of stuff. And, I'll get into it right away, and how, being spiritual gives you that confidence, that motivation, that will of fire within inside yourself to actually, truly, motivate yourself to go out in reality, put the Trinity in motion, actually, work out, make yourself feel good, and be proud of yourself, who you are spiritually, mentally, and physically, So let me just get into it, If you have problems with yourself, if you have confidence issues and stuff like that, or if you've been or you've had like different self-doubts about who you are and stuff like that, or you've had like certain programmings that were put onto you to make yourself feel a certain way, or like you can't do something, or like you just don't have this energy to do it, there's something inside you that you have to change. There's this energy that is inside you that you have to let go of, which is like basically like a vibration that's holding you back, basically, and from becoming more self-confident. Because in all reality, a long time ago, we've all been there, right? We've all been somewhere in our life that we felt unconfident in ourselves in some way, and it's due to the programming that we've dealt with. And a lot of people that are spiritual and stuff like that are trying to be spiritual, or like maybe doing this different type of spiritual stuff, deal with people that are negative, or like have bullied them, or different types of things. That's why people, like a lot of people, they ask about being gain stalked and things like that. And this will actually help you be protected against being gain stalked, because I made a video a while back about being gain stalked and stuff like that, and how to protect yourself. This will also help you protect you from being, even if you are being gain stalked and stuff like this, even if there's a group of agents that like attacking you, even if there's somebody sending negative energy, if you have a certain type of basically energy within inside yourself, and a spiritual self-confidence in who you are, it doesn't matter if these people send energy your way, it doesn't matter what basically tries to get in your way. As long as you continue to persevere and keep that energy flowing within inside yourself, and having this confidence energy within you, you're going to break through all the barriers. You're not going to sit there and be stagnant. You're not going to let these people bring in their energy and affect your energetic field and make your energy basically low. So you want to be like Super Saiyan Goku, going Super Saiyan Blue, then you get this spiritual pressure that's around you, and when the agents try to come around you, you're deflecting that stuff, just like basically just like that, Just like how the agents have, their ego pressure, their spiritual pressure, right? You want to have that, and that deals with having confidence. And like, when you get around certain, not only just men or women and stuff like that, you'll see how having that spiritual pressure, that energy within inside you, will affect women, will affect guys. People may become attracted to you just because of your energy and stuff like that, and that self-confidence. And there's ways to do this. You have to let go of the ego's way of thinking. You have to let go of that. You have to learn to balance out your ego, so that way there are aspects of your ego that you can use and utilize to make yourself feel good and put your Trinity in motion. There's balance to everything, and you have to learn to utilize your ego in a balanced manner with your spirit, mind, and body. You have to put your spirit first before the mind, because the ego dwells within the mind and the body. So once you can use your spirit, it overrides the mind and the body. That's why you put your Trinity in motion, so that way the energy can flow the way it's supposed to. Because if you say like you had a funnel, right, and it was one of those spiral funnels and stuff like that, and you were pouring liquid down a drain, but there was a marble stuck in that that energy that's supposed to be flowing. Or like a drain, basically. If you have a drain, right, and you're trying to pour water down the drain, and it's not actually emptying out and stuff like that, there's a bunch of hair and stuff clogged out and things like that. You want to clean that shit out, so that way your energy can start to flow, and you can be more confident in who you are, basically. Because a a lot of the times people just want to make you fearful. They want you to be, sometimes a lot of these people are when people, well, I'll get into this real quick. Say you're around certain people and stuff like that, you actually want to get rid of, people, and this actually syncs up with like Brother Astro in this video about getting rid of negative people in your life, actually. Because a lot of these people will actually make you self-doubt yourself. A lot of times, a lot of these underworld people that you think that are friends are just, energy vampires. They're there to actually bring down your vibration. They're there to make themselves feel good, You say if you're like with your friends, or say you're like in the underworld still, right? And you're with your friends or your buddies and stuff like that, and there's a girl that you like, and your friend's like, I like that girl a lot, but then he tells you, no, you can't have that girl and shit like that. Or like there's all these different types of scenarios that make you feel like you can't do things in your life. People trying to hold you back, people trying to make you feel like you can't do things energetically, or expressing yourself. That's why becoming spiritual, it doesn't matter if there's an egotistical person there. You're going to express yourself energetically. You're going to be confident. You're going to be able to, walk with this type of energy that people would actually try to steal from you. A lot of these guy energy vampires and stuff like that, they'll try to vamp you because, say if you're a guy or a girl, right? What will happen is, if you have a lot of chi energy and a lot of spiritual confidence energy, they'll try to vamp it because they don't have that confidence energy within themselves. They don't have that chi and that vitality, which is key in this matrix system, that gives you the energy, basically. See, they try to vamp it from you because if they can get that energy, that makes themselves feel confident. See, the ego, it becomes stagnant at some point. That's why it always tries to consume energy. But when you're in spirit and stuff like that, and you're always continuously flowing with the energy, it's always going to continue to grow. That's why when you, I had something, a piece of dirt fell and hit my top of my head. But anyways, all these distractions and stuff like that sometimes, but once you get that energy flowing, they'll try to take that energy because, well, yeah, back to the ego. The ego is trying to consume that energy because you have that energy inside of yourself. See, a lot of times all these energy vampires and things like that just trying to consume your energy because you're supposed to build your energy. You're not supposed to get rid of all your energy and just keep on giving it up. You may want to like balance out the energy within inside yourself and express that type of energy so that way you can flow to your highest potential, basically, and things like that. But one thing that you can do that'll help you to basically, get into, reprogramming yourself. Well, if you want to get the higher information, stuff like that, so help to basically start helping, reprogram yourself to help you feel more better and stuff like that. First of all, if you want to start making yourself feel better energetically, spiritually, mentally, and physically, is start to meditate. You want to start to do that because that's going to help start freeing up energy and allow yourself to go within and start to see the things that are unclear and make those things clear, so that way you can start to get rid of those type of baggages and all these things that have been put onto you through your subconscious and things like that. I got this interesting bug that I never seen before. Let me see. Yeah, right here. Saying hello, high vibes. Never seen a bug like that, but anyways. Back to what I was saying though. Between the bug looking at me, I'm looking at it. Yeah, meditating, then journaling, finding things about yourself that have been put onto you as a program to actually make you feel like energetically low in vibration. Certain programs or clothing that maybe make you feel low in vibration. Getting the self-affirmations and things like that, doing self-programming, and actually, getting in tune with spirit's gonna help you feel a lot better. You're gonna start boosting your confidence. But see, what they'll try to do is you gotta build your chi energy too. You gotta have the shield so that way you can protect that vital energy within inside yourself. Because a lot of these guys and these these sex agents, stuff like that, they try to take that energy for themselves because true confidence is inside yourself. See, they try to get you to manipulate it in your mind, basically, so that way when you are being confident and stuff like that, they basically try to come in and try to instill a fear inside you and run scripts in the background of your mind, basically, so that way they can get that energy out of you. So they try to make you lower your guards. See, when you're always having that energy inside yourself, you're always putting up your shield and stuff like that, you're always walking with this confidence, they'll try to instill the doubt, the fears and stuff like that, so they can slip their way in through your subconscious and things like that, and vamp that energy. And another form of that, what they'll try to do is while you're sleeping, and if you don't remember your dreams, what will happen is they'll try to put programs in that when you're in the physical now, they'll have a certain scenario or a certain event that will happen to try to make you feel unconfident, or people will say certain things, or there'll be trigger words set up already pretty ahead of time that will actually get you to drain your energy. They'll try to trigger you so that way they can actually vamp your energy to make you feel low in vibration, not confident, things like that. You want to be as confident, well, you want to be confident but not confident, where you make people feel unconfident themselves. Because if you're super, super confident, you may be starting to become egotistical. See, there's the balance between it. You don't want to be so confident that, you know, you're becoming all egotistical, like, man, I'm the baddest person in the world, you know, nothing can fuck with me and all that stuff. See, if you're like that, then you're already on the ego side. You're bipolar, you know, you're on opposite sides of reality and stuff like that. You want to be balanced. You want to have some fire and water, and that goes with having relationships and stuff like that. You want to have the balanced energy. You want to have the fire and the water, basically. You want to have, you know, not too much fire, but enough water and stuff like that. And that's what makes the energy flow a lot better. I got this daddy long leg. The daddy long leg. Oh, chilling and walking around. But anyways, yeah, have that confidence. Have the energy within inside yourself. Don't let these people, you know, even if they rev their vehicles, because I was experienced a lot of agent activity. See, once you build a certain confidence, energy within inside yourself, you'll see how a lot of the agents will get activated. You'll see how, you know, a lot of the times they'll get super activated to, you know, try to take that energy because you're confident in yourself. You're confident in who you are as a spiritual being. Just believing in that, you know, and retaining that. Because in all reality, like I said in one of my videos, you know, if you're a multi-dimensional being, right, and if you were in that consciousness, right, think about it. If you were in that consciousness and if you were living in a, you know, multi-dimensional being, you know that you, even if you did die physically, you know, you would still be living on. Where would all these fears and stuff be coming from? Think about it. Where have all these fears and all these doubts coming from in this reality? Where's all the different, you know, all these low vibrating things that make people fearful and stuff? Think of all of the movies that they put out and stuff like that. Think of where all these ideas come from. Think of where the roots of this stuff come from. See, if you can find the roots of certain things, just like there's a virus, right? There's always a place where that virus occurs, or where it first starts out and it spreads, basically. And that's like a weed, you know. A weed can grow in the ground and it spreads, but, you know, really, no plants are really weeds. They're all, like, you know, part of spirit, and they're all meant to be here for a certain reason. But, you know, if you can get to the root of certain things and see the symbology and all these things that come into play in the aspects of reality and things like that, you're going to start to see how these agents, how they work and they operate, basically. You're going to see, you know, how all the different types of... Think of all the lower vibrations, right? All the different things that make you fearful, the things that make you, you know, do that, you know, those are the things that are holding you back. See, all those, if you just observe all the thoughts that are negative within inside yourself, it doesn't mean there are things that are negative, because we both have a light and dark aspect to ourselves, you know. We do hate people sometimes, you know. If someone were to slap you across the face, you might hate that person and be like, no, fuck you. But, you know, I'm not recommending if they slap you, you know, start getting into a fight right away. I'm saying, you know, remember there's balance. You have to find that balance within you and what it means to you. You got to be willing to go inside yourself to ask the deeper parts of reality, so that way you can understand reality. It's like, how can you understand reality if you're not going within and understanding yourself? See, if there's balance to everything, just we have the sun and the moon, right? We have the sky, which is light. You know, there's above and below. You know, there's the air, and then there's a solidity. You know, it's showing you that there's the ground is the physical, then above the ground is the air, which we breathe in. We have the physical, which is, you know, our bodies, and then we're breathing in the ether, which is above the ground and stuff like that. You know, there's all this symbology. We have the sun, which is day, and then, well, Sol and Luna, you know, day and night. Then we have birth, death, and things like that. You got to understand the balance. There's always balance in this reality. That's like the one thing that people need to do, is like the biggest thing in all reality, is first becoming balanced with things, because the world is out of balance. If you want to change this world and make this world a better place, you got to start by becoming more of a balanced being. You have to observe all the things that are imbalanced in your life, you know. Yeah, you just got to observe the imbalances in your life, and you'll see how being balanced actually increases your energy, increases your libido, not just as a man, but as a woman too. You know, you got to have that energy and stuff like that, so you can walk confidence, you know, do whatever you feel that is, you know, going to help you energetically. But, you know, that's all I want to say in this video, because I have to, but yeah, anyways, yeah, peacing out with my highest vibrations, you know, my full love to those are watching, and my gratitude and my highest vibes.